So most bodybuilders eat like this, in a full kitchen. But I live in a camper van. And today I'm gonna try to eat 200 grams of protein off of 4,500 calories in one day. Out of this tiny kitchen in this camper van that I've been in the process of building for quite some time now, I'm gonna turn this van into a luxury home. I've already tried high protein diets and high fat diets in the past, and I really didn't get the results that I wanted. I'm gonna try a high carb diet instead to see if it actually improves my strength and my size. The problem is, eating this much food in a small van is a lot harder than it sounds. So today I'm gonna attempt a full day of achieving 200 grams of protein, 4,500 calories total, starting at 2 a.m. before I go to the gym, and see if I can actually hit my numbers. Because if I can't eat enough, I can't grow. All right, I'm at Walmart right now. We're gonna do a quick little grocery haul here. Get all the foods that we need to get a high protein diet in. All right, now we're gonna have to look for our carb sources. Then we're gonna go have to find our fat sources as well. Morning, 2 in the morning. I just got out of bed. I like to hit the gym 2 hours before I go into work. And then I also like to give myself time to have some meals in between. And I like to take my time in the morning as well. I like to get to work early so I'm not late. So the best time for me to wake up is at 2 in the morning. And then to better manage my time, I actually pre-made my coffee last night. And I let it sit on my stove overnight. So then I could just wake up, turn the light on, flip over in bed, and bang, I can start my coffee right away. I got this fan here that can suck all the moisture out from the cooking. And then while that coffee heats up, I can go put my keys in and start the van up and get it warm. And then while the van warms up, before I even take off, I gotta give myself something to eat on the road. I eat 4,500 calories a day. If I eat anything less than that, my muscles don't grow. So I gotta be constantly eating. I have a good perception of fractions, so these are my only 2 measuring devices. I got 1 tablespoon and I got a stainless steel shaker that's got all the cups measured on the inside of the cup. I just slam a quick cup of milk. It's easy to make messes in here. It's hard to clean, but you gotta get used to cleaning up everything. And the last thing I want is to attract a mouse. I don't want the mouse to end up in my ceiling. I don't want the mouse to poop and die inside of my ceiling. That's gonna cause mold growth. It's disgusting, and it's really bad for your health to be breathing that stuff in. It makes it really difficult to live a life when you're living around mold growth. So it's important to clean everything. So here's our 2 drinks. This is my orange juice. This is my coffee before the gym. We're gonna drink these 2 and we're gonna drive them. We gotta make sure we slam it. And we throw in an additional banana for the road. It's been morning for like 30 minutes. It's 1:35 in the morning. So technically it still counts. I can say good morning. So this first exercise I'm gonna do this costal press. I already have the cable set up. This is a weird machine to get set up on, but I love hitting this. So you really just want to be like this, and ooh, I set that up perfectly. It usually takes longer for me to set this up. I don't know how I did that so fast. There's nobody here at this gym right now, so right now is the perfect opportunity for me to set up a weird setup machine, essentially. So this is all we're doing, really. Bam, just like that. And then I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again for the new viewers. You wanna keep your arm perfectly aligned with the cable the whole time, right? So if I put the weight down and it's up here, watch what happens. I do my rep, but I come back up, and now my arm is no longer aligned with the cable. It's like an acute angle. If I come down here, I do my rep, and I come back, my elbow is above the cable, and it's making that same acute angle, essentially. So you just want to make sure you have it set. So when you do the movement, you come back, your arm is in line with the cable all the way through. All right, we're just going to do some standard cable flies next. And then right over there, I got the lat pull down ready. I'm gonna superset it with these. Starting a new muscle group. This is for only when you're starting a new muscle group. I generally do a quick warm-up. So the movement that I'm going to be doing for shoulders, I'm on the shoulders now. So what I'm going to do for shoulders is I'm going to stand nice and far away from the machine, and then I'm going to do my lateral raise. Rear delt flies on the chest fly machine. I like to sit sideways when I do it, just because you get full range of motion a lot better, as opposed to sitting like forward. As you can see, look at how my arm is right now. I'm pointing my arm towards that corner over there. So pretty basic, pretty straightforward. Some people are like doing it and they don't know what they're doing, and they're sitting like this and they're going like this, but it's just awkward doing it like that. All you gotta do is just lift your other arm up and then put it over the seat, and then just kind of hug the seat. Yeah, you feel those so good. Especially on this one, this is the hoist, and when you do your extension, it like you have all types of ranges of motions that you can do. So it's like, man, you can target that really good. Before I go into work, I just eat these eggs right out of the pan. If I throw it on a plate, that's just extra cleaning for me to do. These are just scrambled eggs with salt. And then I just got a heat pad under my lap so I don't burn my leg while I eat. I got my orange juice concoction right here. Then you can cook white rice, but I just do half a sleeve of rice cakes with a banana. So we're gonna eat this up. We're gonna go to work. Then our next meal is in 2.5 hours. It's the weekend. I'm not at work right now, but if I was, I'd probably be on a ladder or a lift right now. I wouldn't really have time to sit down and eat, but I need to eat every 2 to 3 hours. So if I was at work, this is what I would do. I got this same measuring bottle, and before I go into work, I'm just gonna preload a quick cup of milk. That's all. And then also before I go into work, I got this small little thing of orange juice. I'm just gonna crack it open, and then I'm gonna preload my dash of salt in here. Now it's important that I'm putting salt in my orange juice every time I have it, or every time I have a meal. It needs to have salt. This is to prevent a blood sugar crash. It's small enough to fit in my pocket. I can take sips out of this in between me fastening screws when I'm on a ladder or something, and then this I can just slam whenever I'm on the ground. Maintains glycogen after my workout and keeps cortisol low. It's lunchtime. This is 7 ounces of ground beef with 1 ounce of liver blended into it. Chuck some salt on there. We got a whole new set of rice cakes. We're gonna eat half of the sleeve. And we do another cup of orange juice. More collagen as well. Down the hatch. Bam. I got 30 minutes to eat this, so I go fast. The food is bland. It takes me a while to eat, so I'll literally just get a scoop. Bang, swallow it down like a pill. We're not eating for pleasure. We're eating for gains. Delicious. You can prepare this before we go into work, so we can crack this bad boy open. Don't forget your salt. I can just keep these right into my pocket. These are little Baby Bell cheeses. They can fit in your pocket. A little pocket snack. There we go. That was a 4-minute snack. I can do that. I can eat and I can drink that in between fastening screws into the wall. And the purpose of this snack is to prevent an energy dip. Keeps my cortisol low. Quick snack, get it done, bang. Now I can wait 2 to 3 hours before I eat again. right, then after work, and this is just gonna restore my energy so I'm not tired while I'm working on my van build. All right, we're on to the last meal of the day today, okay? I'm gonna have you guess. You're gonna guess what meal I'm having. We got milk, honey, and we just got some unflavored gelatin. It's a little pack right here. I'll just do half the bag and then I'll save the rest for tomorrow. So now the real question is, am I hitting my protein intake? Am I getting 200 grams of protein doing this diet? I'm getting 818 calories worth of protein eating like this. To convert calories to grams, you gotta take calories, divide that by 4. That's the universal rule for figuring out how much grams of protein. So 818 divided by 4 equals 212 grams of protein. So yes, I am able to get 200 grams of protein while living in a van. I'm also eating 4,500 calories a day, every single day, to build muscle. I'm following a high carbohydrate diet. Let's see if it can get me jacked while I build this van up.